Y'all, y'all, I have to get my bearings because this message moved me to tears. Like I feel it. I like I had to get my bearings like 3 times. Okay, I don't know what it is about me wearing this do rag, but every time I wear this do rag, it's a word. Okay, it's a word. I don't like whoever you are. You have faced so much darkness. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So 2 verses came up. Unfortunately, I don't remember, tongue tied. I don't remember the other verse, but I'm going to give you the first. So all of that will be on the screen. I'm going to try my best to reiterate what Spirit just told me. So I started with the cards. I kind of knew that this message was going to be intense because that's around the time that it started raining. Okay, so your spirit team could speak to you through the weather as well. Okay, Hecate could be significant, Isis, Zeus, Poseidon. Someone could work with elementals. Something significant about thunder, Kalima, Shiva. The deities that are deities of destruction, any one of them could be significant. Okay, I'm hearing Sekhmet. Yeah, these are like your warriors, your protectors. So, man, okay, where do I begin? I feel like there was somebody, because the first word that I got was crossfire. There's somebody that was upset with you, and they are upset with you because of your relationship to the Most High. So it's not that they're upset with you, they're irritated, quite literally. Okay, this person is showing up as the King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be an earth sign, a Cancer, an Aquarius, or a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Okay, or you could be. But you communicate with the Most High damn near every day. Like I have chills delivering this. You communicate with source energy every day. All right, and somebody here is fucking nasty. Like, this person deep down, they know that they're trapped in some sort of situation that they haven't faced. Okay, I was getting revelations this whole time. So this person could actually be receiving revelations and ignoring these revelations. Okay, because they're showing up in the Hangman. They're not listening. You could have tried to help this person at one point, but they rather point the blame, point the finger at you, as if you're the reason as to why they're suffering, as if you're the culprit, when really there's a lack of accountability and responsibility for what they're accepting, what they're choosing. Yeah, we have Leo coming out. So now it's time to get into this passage. This is from Isaiah. I'm reading chapter 31. I'm not gonna read the whole chapter, but the parts that stood out to me. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, trust in chariots, and because they are many, because they are very strong, they look not unto the Holy One, neither seek the Lord. So I do feel like I could be speaking to a spiritualist, a tarot reader, a diviner, a Reiki healer. I feel like these are people casting judgment upon you for your gifts, your supernatural capabilities. And they're seeing it as demonic. They're seeing it as something other than what it actually is. And the fact of the matter is, these are your God-given gifts. These are your God-given abilities to help heal the earth, the planet. You are on assignment. And as a complete misconstrued, they're saying misconstrued. Yes, this person's completely misconstrued with what you're here to do. And they're getting fucked up for it. Quite literally. The next thing that stood out to me. The Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fall together. Now, I kept hearing ashes, ashes, they all fall down, right? That little children's lament. Children. Spirit is likening this person, this could also be a group of people, to children. Their next couple seasons will be very difficult because of what they tried to get away with here. They're bringing me back to the word crossfire. They're casting judgment on you while the divine is casting judgment on them. The divine council has spoken. I'm seeing a bunch of divine energies in like drapes and robes, and it looks like a divine court system. This is not a fucking game. Like I said, you have faced so much, either with this person or multiple people. This is the point where it stops. This is the point where it stops. This used to be you. Now, the collective is in the high priestess energy, high priest energy. We're not doing this cat and mouse. They're getting their ass whooped. Like as the lion and young lion roaring on his prey. See, these people got big-headed. They got full of themselves. These could have been people that used to laugh at you. Spoke out of turn. You know what happens when you speak out of turn in court? That's the vibe it's giving. They spoke out of turn. Some of these people are simply paying for what they said to you. Some of these people could have done some black magic. Some of these people, I'm hearing gang stalking. So what that is they tried to recruit people against you. He that helpeth shall fall. Ashes, ashes. It's not about the quantity, but the quality. Because when Spirit is saying that they're measuring up your energy to the multitude, and you're like this beaming sun. And I feel like you know who you are now. You're coming into your power. And it's not in it's not in a power hungry way. It's just you radiate. You radiate that high. Your authenticity. Authenticity is the highest vibration. There's a lot here about shepherds. Okay, the book The Alchemist could be significant. I kept being told about Mount Zion, and this is the passage that I can't seem to remember. But I read a passage like a couple of days ago about Mount Zion. And for me, Spirit was talking to me about my path. And they were saying, you may not be able to see all that's ahead through the valleys and nooks and trees, but you can see what's next, and you know what to do next. So Mount Zion is representing whatever you've been focused on. They're saying, keep doing that. And I'm gonna tie it together, because Mount Zion is also significant. The last part of this passage from Isaiah. Then shall fall the Assyrian with the sword, not of a mighty man, not of a mean man, shall devour him, but he shall flee from the sword. So this is the part where Spirit says ceasefire. Whole time we've been saying crossfire, crossfire, crossfire. These people throwing shots because the demons are irritated. But the whole time, and they're showing me like a paw. Okay, we were just talking about lions, so Leo could be significant. A paw is being put down. The lion sleeps tonight. Yeah, you're going to sleep peacefully while somebody is in pure agony. Because why? They had to cease fire. Instead of being told nicely, stop fucking with collective, stop doing that, behave, quit it. And from what I'm seeing, you didn't have to lift a finger. Once again, that's how much you radiate. So let this be a confirmation. Do not second guess yourself. Do not second guess your abilities. Do not second guess your protection. Do not second guess who you are. I'm that bitch because I motherfucking said so. Okay, so a little bit of humor there. Yeah, this is real. This has always been a spiritual battle since the beginning of time. And I'm just astounded by this collective, because if you're here, then you're just like me. If this resonates for you, you chose to be the victor of your life rather than sit, they're saying the simpletons, rather than sit with the simpletons on the same hamster wheel. You decided your fate by taking charge. Now, 144 could be significant. Okay, when I was looking for that verse that I couldn't find talking about Mount Zion, I decided to use AI for some reason. So using AI to your benefit could be significant. Remember, I said Mount Zion represents your thing. Okay, I'm hearing creme de la creme. So there's something that is going to work out in your favor. You know this. I don't think I have to tell you this. You know what this is. And I'm hearing tested and true. You've been tested. And I think that's what makes you such a complex. Because that's the thing. I keep finding words. I was going to say contender. I was going to say competitor, but that's not what it is. Because again, these people are competing with you about something that is so fundamental. So let me get into this because it all ties together. Okay, I just mentioned the alchemist, shepherd. Revelation 14:1 mentions the Lamb standing on Mount Zion with 144,000, if you know, you know, who have the names of the Lamb and the Father on their foreheads, signifying their special relationship with God. This is the part where I started tearing up because I was like, yo, whole time these people wanted you to be punished because you have a relationship with God and they don't. Yeah, you've kept the Father on your forehead. What did I say? Something about this do-rag. So maybe you've been protecting your crown more, using those oils, doing what you got to do to protect your aura. Yeah, I'm hearing bathed in the blood of Jesus Christ. We're getting very biblical in this message. Okay, yeah, 144,000. So you're part of the 144,000 that's on the rise. This is a movement. I'm just seeing the number of 144 in this pot. So they're cooking up and brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing, because what's happening is the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Mount Zion was used for the temple where Solomon built his first temple. So you could be building something from scratch. Zion became a symbology of God's presence and dwelling place among his people. And the message that came to me a few days ago about Mount Zion was, as long as you keep showing up in servitude, however that looks for you, you will continue to eat. So again, I could be speaking to a tarot reader. You could service people through other ways. I'm seeing a car wash. I'm seeing charities. I'm seeing a hairstylist. Whatever your thing is, you could be a rapper. That's servitude. Those ideas, those vibrations and frequencies are meant to be shared. Doesn't matter what it is, it's still servitude, right? Whatever gift you have received, it was meant to put you in the spotlight. It was meant to move you ahead in life so that you can shine. You are one of the lambs, and God is your shepherd. You may have had points where you were made to doubt your connection to source or even doubt yourself. And I feel like this collective, whoever you are, you're so strong at this point that you pick up the phone first. You know what I mean? You don't wait till shit gets sticky to be like, God, please, you call the phone first. Like, God, I need you right here, right now. Hecate, I need you. Shiva, I need you. Quick. Yeah, there's a ceasefire. And the Most High is so like proud of you, because what this lightning and storm is showing me is that you've learned to sit with the dark. You've learned to sit with the discomfort, whether this was about your subconscious or about the things you endured with other people. You've learned to sit in it. It no longer makes you run away and flee. You stare it right in the fucking face. Why would you win against somebody like that? Why would you win? These people can't even do it. They can't even do that. They can't even face the mirror, face the music, face God. Why would you win? And not that it's, at least for the collective, for us, I don't think it's never about winning. but we're damn sure not going to lose. These people care about winning. King of Pentacles reverse. They care about money, materialism, being greedy. They're giving me all the sins, gluttony, greed, lust. They care about that bullshit. From what I'm seeing, you're just pursuing what's true to you. What makes your heart sing? What makes your inner child happy? Who are they to think they could come in and hold you back? That's ridiculous. They were wrong about you then, and they're wrong about you now. Someone could be 31 years old, okay? Or something significant could have happened when you were 31. Okay, life path 1, 3, or 4 could be significant. Your name could be Isaiah, or start with an I. Or your name could start with a W. Okay, heavy on Leo. We have Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries. Do we have any more? Yeah, Aries. So Mount Zion is also representing not just your creme de la creme. Again, this doesn't have to be servitude based. It's how you show up in the world, how you give to the world. It's also your dwelling place. Like I said, you picked up that line quick. And it's because they're showing me like a phone line, like a landline. It's because of this landline that you're untouchable. And I just feel so much gratitude with that message. This landline is the reason you're untouchable. Yeah, I feel like these people are in the process that you were in years ago. Every man shall cast away his idols of silver, his idols of gold, and the hands that have made unto you for a sin. So I feel like these people are being stripped down. God stripped you and built you. And they seem to be at the beginning phase of that. It's not pretty. I don't know why I'm hearing, are you smarter than a 5th grader? But congratulations. You have your diploma in this shit. You do. You have a whole degree in this shit. And I don't know who this person thought they were. It's giving elementary. It's giving they're in unfamiliar territory. They're in the wrong neighborhood. I was riding through the 6 with my woes. You know how it goes. Yeah. The days are done where these people wanted you to pay for their woes, to carry their burdens. I just was looking at the 10 of Wands. Yeah, these people wanted you to carry their burdens. Your spiritual journey is too expensive. Wow, Spirit. Whoa. I'm blown. Your spiritual journey is too expensive. The tears you have cried, the shadow work you have done, the phases you have passed, the tests, the trials you've been through. You're expensive now. Now you only carry what's necessary. Now things come to you. Yeah, the wait is over. The weight, like the weight on your shoulders, the weight is over. You could be having some wild dreams lately. The wait is over. Mount Zion. It's because you kept showing up. They're showing me someone literally climbed the mountain every single day. Just simply because God told them to. And every day, they're like, well, I don't know why God keeps telling me to come here, but it's a beautiful view. And they learn to enjoy the view. And then one day they climbed that mountain and there was a pot of gold. There's so much symbology in what I just said. So receive it the way that you are meant to receive it, okay? But you could be someone who speaks in parables, okay? Yeah, wildly misunderstood. That's what I'm hearing. The wait is over. You were patient with this. And I feel like because people are watching your tail, they were growing very impatient, waiting to see what was next. Because for a lot of this season or seasons, a lot of this growth was under soil. They couldn't see what was going on. until it was too late. I think this is the last message and we'll wrap. So Dr. Stone is coming through. And if you watch the show, it's an anime, by the way. They take their time to plant a landline in the enemy's territory. But by the time Tsukasa, the head of the empire, by the time Tsukasa finds out the landline, it's already too late. Damage is done. All right. Senku, which is the good guy, had already converted some of his men, which was the whole purpose of the landline. So it's like by the time they figure out what you're up to on Mount Zion, baby, it's done. It's already yours. That's a similar message from The Alchemist. Now, I won't spoil The Alchemist if you haven't read it, but it's very similar. It's too late. And it was designed to be this way because these were people that were going to be greedy with your blessing or greedy in some way. Yeah, they're saying grubby fingers. They wanted to take something from you. Justice has been served. All right. I think that's everything. If this resonates, please let me know. Please, like I'm begging you. I want to know who this is for. Yeah. If you're looking for a personal, my mind is blown. If you're looking for a personal, all of the links are in my description. You can check out my website or send me a DM. I will not message you first, so do not get scammed. Also, I am not sending you messages on WhatsApp. So if you get a message from me on WhatsApp asking for money and spells, that is not me. All right. I think that's everything. I'll see you in the next message.